Three alien apex predators attacked a human cadet. Only one species walked away. You ever feel doom creeping, but bureaucracy's got you chained? That's me, Vrank, Unified Stellar Pack Bureaucrat. 6 eyes, 0 patience, level 15 clearance. My job? Sorting galactic screw-ups. Today's a doozy. Red ink, all caps. The Pact, in its infinite idiocy, invited a human cadet to Varnock Arena. Not my idea. I wanted a nap on a plasma beach. Humans, squishy, loud, stab-happy. Cadet Sam Carter, 22 from Nevada, strolled in with a backpack and gum. Overseer Clythe called it diplomacy to pit him against 3 apex predators. "He's toast," Delegate Zoran cackled. My mandibles twitched, forms awaited. Varnock Arena's a death trap where cadets dream of glory and leave in medpods. Officially, it's for interspecies combat drills. Unofficially, it's a slaughterfest. The pack thought, let's test the human. Carter arrived, chewing gum, backpack slung, cocky as a supernova. The crowd, 12 species, plus sentient ferns, bet on his demise. Clythe grinned, tentacles waving. Meet Ravox, Silith, Krenvar, Ravox, Zethra's clawed juggernaut. Silith, Noctis Vale's venomous ghost. Krenvar, Axion Nexus's cyberswarm. Carter popped a bubble. "Nice claws, try floss," he quipped. I groaned, prepping casualty reports. This was no test, it was a funeral. Ravox stepped in, 12 feet of claws and fury. Zethra's pride. His roar cracked my desk. "Crush him," Clythe cheered. Carter, unfazed, fiddled with a flashlight. The crowd jeered, ferns wilting. "Humans done," Zoran laughed. I sipped sludge, forms ready. Ravox charged, ground shaking, claws gleaming. Carter grinned, flicked his flashlight, laser mode. A blinding beam hit Ravox's eyes. He howled, stumbling, and crashed into a spiked pit Clythe forgot to disarm. Thud. Silence. Carter blew a bubble. "One down," he said. I choked, typing, "Ravox incapacitated." My flask called. This human was trouble. Varnock froze, Ravox's pit steaming. Clythe's tentacles drooped. "Impossible!" Zoran squawked, feathers flying. The crowd buzzed, ferns trembling. Carter chewed gum, checking his backpack. I scribbled, "Human, 1 predators, 0. My editor pinged, "Ratings gold." Clythe roared, "Silith, now!" The Noctis Vale predator, invisible, venomous, slithered in. Carter didn't flinch, just hummed off-key. "This cadet's a lunatic," I muttered, forms piling. Zoran bet double on Silith. I eyed Carter's grin, too calm, too human. "He's not done," I wrote, stomach sinking. The Pact underestimated him, and my flask wasn't deep enough for this. Silith's presence chilled Varnock, her venomous form unseen. "End him," Clythe hissed. The crowd leaned in, goggles on. Carter pulled an energy drink from his backpack, chugging half. "Sugar rush," he quipped, spraying the rest in arcs. I blinked, 6 eyes narrowing. A hiss. Silith flickered, sensors jammed by sticky sugar. "Gotcha!" Carter yelled, whipping out duct tape. He lassoed her, taping her to a pillar. Rip, stick. Silith thrashed, then slumped, venom spent. Silence. "2 down," Carter said, popping gum. I typed, "Silith, restrained." Clythe gaped, Zoran molting. My flask wept. This human was chaos incarnate. Varnock shook, Silith taped like a galactic piñata. Clythe's tentacles flailed. "This is madness!" Zoran shrieked. "Sanctions!" The crowd roared, ferns fainting. Carter stretched, gum snapping. I scribbled, "Human, 2, predators, 0. My editor pinged, "Viral." Krenvar, Axion Nexus's swarm mind emerged, cybernetic eyes glowing. "Primitive," he buzzed. Carter winked. "Fancy toaster," Clythe demanded. "Finish him." I eyed Carter's backpack, dreading his next trick. "He's rewriting the rules," I wrote. Flask empty. The Pact's panic grew. Humans weren't prey. They were predators. My mandibles clicked, forms towering. Carter was just warming up. Krenvar's swarm mind hummed, hacking Varnock's systems. Lights flickered, traps activated. Crush the meat bag, Clythe roared. Carter rummaged in his backpack, pulling wires and a battery. DIY time, he grinned, chewing gum. The crowd gasped, Zoran molting faster. Krenvar's drones swarmed, but Carter's jury-rigged EMP, wires, battery, gum foil, pulsed. Zap, Krenvar's nodes fried, drones dropping. He twitched, collapsing. Silence. 3, Carter cheered, blowing a bubble. I typed, Krenvar, disabled. Clythe's tentacles curled. Zoran fainted. My flask was dry, forms endless. This human's a weapon, I wrote, 6 eyes wide. Varnock was a graveyard, Krenvar's drones smoking. Clythe stammered, impossible. Zoran revived, squawked, Quarantine Earth. Carter munched gum, tossing his backpack aside. The crowd whispered, ferns still. I scribbled, human, 3, predators, 0. Editor pinged, historic. My 6 eyes locked on Carter, his grin unnerving. He's one cadet, I muttered, but the pack saw a threat. Clythe demanded, explain. Carter shrugged, just used what I had. I wrote, human chaos, flashlight, tape, EMP. Varnock's silence screamed. Carter didn't fight. He dismantled. My flask begged for mercy. Packed chambers erupted, Clythe's tentacles thrashing. He's a menace, Zoran wailed. Feathers everywhere. Delegates demanded sanctions, alliances, or nukes. Carter sat, offering gum to a Zethran. Not bad, they whispered. I typed, human, diplomatic? Editor pinged, get reactions. Clythe roared, Carter weaponized junk. Zoran held duct tape like evidence. I filed flashlight, energy drink, EMP, human arsenal. Carter winked at me, gum snapping. He's rewriting war. I wrote, mandibles clicking. The pack thought they'd test a human. Now they feared him. My flask was empty, dread full. Clythe demanded, analyze Carter. I sighed, failing subject, Sam Carter, threat level, chaos. Carter lounged, chewing gum, as Zoran shrieked, he's one human. Clythe hissed, one's enough. The crowd buzzed, ferns recovering. My editor pinged, dig deeper. Carter's backpack held junk, flashlight, tape, battery, yet he crushed apex predators. Improvisation, I wrote, humanity's edge. Clythe projected Ravox's fall, Silas tape, Krenvar's crash. He's a paradox, I typed, 6 eyes aching. Carter grinned, Narmdes, offering gum to Clythe. No thanks, he growled. I muttered, don't provoke him. The pact was learning. Humans were unstoppable. Packed chambers roared, Zoran demanding, barrier Earth. Clythe snapped, he's a cadet. Carter chewed, unfazed, gum snapping. I filed, human resilience unmatched. Editor pinged, rating soaring. Delegates split. Half wanted alliances, half wanted war. A fern asked, what's gum? Clythe replayed Carter's wins. Flashlight blind, tape trap, EMP pulse. He's not normal, Zoran wailed. I wrote, normal's overrated. Carter winked, tossing gum to a Noctis delegate. Tasty, they hissed. My flask was dust, forms endless. One human broke Varnock, I typed, dreading the truth. Humanity held the leash. Clythe's tentacles curled. Carter's a weapon. Zoran squawked, sanction humans. Carter leaned back, gum bubble popping. I scribbled, human, diplomatic chaos. Editor pinged, get Clythe. I asked, regret the test? Clythe hissed, he's unnatural. Feeds showed Carter's traps, flashlight, tape, EMP. Junk became deadly, I wrote. A Zethran delegate took Carter's gum, nodding. Smart, they said. My 6 eyes twitched. Humans turned allies mid-debate. He's rewriting power, I typed, mandibles shaking. The pact feared one cadet. What if there were more? My flask wept. Carter's grin haunted Varnock, gum snapping like a war drum. Clythe demanded, psych profile. I filed, Carter, improvisational genius. Zoran wailed, he's chaos. Delegates whispered, ferns curious. Editor pinged, why'd he win? I dug, humans thrive in chaos, turning trash into traps. Flashlight, tape, EMP, human alchemy, I wrote. Carter offered gum to Clythe again. Pass, he growled. The crowd buzzed, Noctis delegates chewing. He's diplomatic, I typed, and terrifying. The pack tested a human, but Carter tested them. My forms screamed. Humanity was the paradox. Pack chambers split, Clythe roaring, Carter's a threat. Zoran demanded, quarantine. Carter chewed, tossing gum to a fern. Tasty, it buzzed. I filed, human, diplomatic weapon. Editor pinged, historic. Clythe replayed Carter's wins, crowd gasping. Junk defeated apex predators, I wrote, 6 eyes aching. Carter winked, just used what I had. Zoran molted, he's unstoppable. I typed, humanity's dilemma, ally or fear. Noctis delegates chewed gum, nodding. The pack thought they'd leash Carter. Now they begged his secrets. My flask was gone, dread eternal. Clythe demanded, vote. Zoran squawked, sanctions. Carter grinned, gum snapping. I filed, Carter, Galactic shift. Editor pinged, get Carter. I cornered him, plan this? He winked, chaos is my jam. Feeds showed Noctis allies, gum fans. Clythe admitted, he's extraordinary. I wrote, flashlight, tape, EMP, human triumph. Zoran fainted, ferns chewing gum. Carter's backpack, once junk, was a legend. One cadet broke Varnock, I typed, mandibles still. The pack learned, humans don't fight, they win. My forms towered, awe rising. 3 days later, Clythe announced, Carter's cleared, human ally. Zoran wailed, defeated. Carter tossed gum, Noctis delegates cheering. I filed, humanity, pack spark. Editor pinged, viral. Clythe nodded, he's vital. Carter grinned, nice arena. Feeds showed Zethrans training with human traps. Junk's deadly, I wrote, 6 eyes wide. Clythe asked Carter, your secret? He winked, improv. I typed, human surrender, none. They reshape. The pact bowed. Carter's chaos their strength. My flask was dust, but awe filled me. Varnock buzzed, Carter's name legend. Clythe admitted, he's our edge. Zoran calmer, chewed gum. Tasty, she muttered. I filed Carter, Galactic icon. Editor pinged, get reactions. Noctis delegates copied Carter's traps. Feeds showed human cadets joining Varnick, flashlight laser standard. Chaos breeds power, I wrote. Carter winked. Keep up, Vrank. My 6 eyes blinked. Humans led now. Clythe nodded. They're vital. I typed, human legacy, 1 cadet, 1 backpack, 1 leash. The pact learned, provoke humans, lose everything. 10 years later, Varnick thrived. Human cadets dominant. Clythe grinned, Carter's spark. Zoran, now a gum fan, nodded. I filed, humanity, galactic pulse. Editor pinged, final report. Noctis allies used flashlight traps. Zethrans taped foes. Carter, now instructor, quipped, nice claws, try floss. Feeds showed packed worlds begging human tech. 1 cadet shifted us, I wrote, mandibles steady. Clythe admitted, they're our heart. I typed, human shift, chaos to triumph. Carter's gum, his backpack, rewrote the galaxy's rules. Varnock's sword, Carter's quip, try floss, an anthem. Clythe declared, humans lead. Zoran chewed gum, grinning. I filed, Carter, Galactic spark. Editor pinged, why'd he win? I cornered Carter. Your edge? He winked. Chaos, baby. Feeds showed human-led arenas, tape and EMP standard. Junk's power, I wrote. Clythe nodded, they're eternal. I typed, human spark, flashlight, tape, triumph. Carter's chaos, once mocked, now Varnick's heart. The pact learned, humans don't break, they build. Varnock glowed, Carter's legacy etched. Clythe admitted, he taught us. Zoran tossed gum. Tasty. I filed, humanity, pact's lesson. Editor pinged, get Clythe. I asked, regret Carter? Clythe grinned. He woke us. Feeds showed human cadets. Flashlight lasers everywhere. Chaos is strength, I wrote. Carter quipped, "Keep up, Vrank." I typed, "Human lesson, provoke, lose." Zoran nodded. "They're vital." The Pact thought they'd test Carter. He tested them, proving humanity's leash holds all. My forms faded, awe eternal. Varnock thrived, Carter's quip. "Try floss, legendary." Clythe declared, "They're our edge." Zoran chewed, "Smart humans." I filed no. Carter, Galactic shift. Editor pinged, "Carter's secret?" I cornered him. "Why win?" He winked, "Improv's my jam." Feeds showed human-led pact, tape traps standard. "Junk's deadly," I wrote, 6 eyes steady. Clythe nodded, "They're unstoppable." I typed, "Human edge, chaos, tape, triumph." Carter's backpack, his gum, rewrote Varnock. The pact learned, humans aren't prey, they're predators eternal. Varnock pulsed, Carter's name revered. Clythe grinned, "He's our heart." Zoran tossed gum, "Tasty." I filed, "Humanity, Galactic pulse." Editor pinged, "Final angle." I asked Carter, "Plan this?" He winked, "Chaos is my soul." The feed showed human-led worlds, EMPs thriving. "One cadet reshaped us," I wrote. Clythe admitted, "They're vital." I typed, "Human heart, flashlight, tape, power." Carter's chaos, his grin, forged Varnock's soul. The pact bowed, humanity's leash its strength. Varnock soared. Carter's quip, "Try floss," echoed. Clythe declared, "They lead." Zoran chewed, grinning. I filed, "Carter, Galactic triumph." Editor pinged, "Why'd he win?" I cornered Carter. "Your spark?" He winked, "Chaos always." Feeds showed human cadets, flashlight lasers everywhere. "Junk's power," I wrote. Clythe nodded. "They're eternal." I typed, "Human triumph, tape, EMP, dominance." Carter's chaos once mocked, now Varnock's core. The pact learned, humans don't fight, they conquer. Varnock glowed, Carter's legacy revered. Clythe grinned, "He's our spark." Zoran tossed gum, "Smart." I filed, "Humanity, pact's awe." Editor pinged, "Get Clythe." I asked, "Carter's impact?" Clythe nodded, "He reshaped us." Feeds showed human-led arenas. Tape traps standard. "Chaos's strength," I wrote. Carter quipped, "Keep up." I typed, "Human awe, flashlight, gum, triumph." Carter's backpack, his sass, humbled Varnock. The pact learned, humans aren't lunatics, they're at salvation. Varnock thrived, Carter's quip, "Try floss, legendary." Clythe declared, "They're our legacy." Zoran chewed, "Tasty." I filed, "Carter, Galactic icon." Editor pinged, "Carter's secret?" I cornered him, "Why chaos?" He winked, "It's my fuel." Feeds showed human-led galaxies, EMPs unmatched. "One cadet rewrote us," I wrote. Clythe nodded, "They're eternal." I typed, "Human legacy, tape, gum, power." Carter's chaos, his grin, forged Varnock's future. The pact learned, provoke humans, lose everything. Varnock pulsed, Carter's name eternal. Clythe grinned, "He's our dawn." Zoran tossed gum, "Smart." I filed, "Humanity, Galactic light." Editor pinged, "Final report." I asked Carter, "Plan this." He winked, "Chaos is my spark." Feeds showed human-led stars, tape traps thriving. "One cadet lit us," I wrote. Clythe nodded, "They're vital." I typed, "Human dawn, flashlight, EMP, triumph." Carter's sass, his backpack, reshaped Varnock. The pact bowed, humanity's chaos, its new dawn. And Varnock's sword, Carter's quip, "Try floss, an anthem." Clythe declared, "They're our heart." Zoran chewed, grinning. I filed, "To Carter, Galactic pulse." Editor pinged, "Why'd he win?" I cornered Carter, "Your edge?" He winked, "Chaos always." Feeds showed human-led worlds, gum and tape eternal. "One cadet reshaped us," I wrote. Clythe nodded, "They're unstoppable." I typed, "Human heart, flashlight, gum, power." Carter's chaos, his grin, forged Varnock's soul. The pact learned, humans lead with triumph. 20 years later, Varnock thrived. Carter's legacy eternal. Clythe grinned. He's our eternity. Zorn tossed gum. Tasty. I filed Humanity, Galactic Core. Editor pinged. Final words. I asked Carter. Your spark? He winked. Chaos is my soul. Feeds showed human-led stars. EMPs unmatched. One cadet rewrote us, I wrote. Clythe nodded. They're vital. I typed. Human eternity. Tape, gum, dominance. Carter's chaos, his backpack, reshaped the galaxy. The Pact learned. Humans don't break, they rule. HFY Stories Pulse _08. What a chaotic masterpiece. Sam Carter's gum tape and flashlight broke Varnock, proving humans rule chaos. Like, subscribe, share your wild vibe. What's next for humanity's spark? Drop ideas, keep the madness alive. Stay epic, HFY crew, our chaos is eternal.